Assalamu alaikum everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Right behind me is the Brandenburg Gate, as you can see, in Berlin, which is a very historic location, a sign of the many faces of German history, and of course now a symbol of peace and unity. And speaking of peace and unity, right in front of me is the Hotel Adlon, where His Holiness Azam Mirza Masroor Ahmad, may Allah be his helper, will soon be coming to give an address here in Berlin. So obviously we are right now in Berlin, and of course, as we know, His Holiness has spoken many a time about removing walls and replacing them with bridges in society. I think we're going to show people that message here in Berlin. Of course, there's a history here with the Berlin Wall itself, so they'll know better than us about that. Let's find out what they say.
Instead of being consumed by materialism and a desire for power, every nation, whether rich or poor, must prioritize the peace and security of the entire world above all else. Instead of embarking on an arms race leading to death and destruction, we must join the race to save and protect humanity. Instead of shutting down borders and ports in warring countries, causing for innocent children to be left starving, we must open our hearts to one another, knock down the walls that divide us, feed the hungry, and help those who are suffering.
So yeah, I really agree with the message behind the video. I think it's very true, and we should just all be together, unite, and not build any walls, but kind of join the borders.
It makes a lot of sense, but I think it's very difficult in the world we live on, because there is so many people that prioritize their interests over the interests of the majority of the world. So I hope that can become a reality.
Ja, das ist nicht so gut, das ist sehr gut.
Also ich stehe 100%ig hinter dem Video. Ganz einfach Brücken bauen, keine Kriege, ist ja eigentlich logisch, und die Menschlichkeit, die halt in dem Video gezeigt wird, was sich gewünscht wird, ist halt natürlich viel zu wenig auf der Welt vorhanden. In allen Ländern, Städten, keinen interessiert das wirklich. Deswegen finde ich gut, dass ihr das auch macht und dass ihr das ein bisschen verbreitet, dass da jeder mal drüber nachdenkt. Deswegen abschließend einfach weiter so und verbringt diese Nachricht, dass wir mehr Brücken bauen müssen, und Nächstenliebe ist wichtig. Ja.
Alhamdulillah guys, as you can see, we are now inside the hall in Adlon Hotel, where His Holiness will shortly be coming to address the distinguished guests and dignitaries. Things are about to happen right now, they're taking place, and we've got Jaliullah Sahib right now, who's Imam and missionary of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community in Germany.
Have a good function with beloved Huzoor Anwar in this blessed and beautiful hall, and some politicians will come, some intellectuals will come, and everyone's very excited. I myself, I'm very excited, because this is a very big event and a very big opportunity for the politicians to hear Huzoor, what Huzoor has to say about topic regarding Europe and Islam, if there is a cultural clash or not, and Huzoor Anwar will inshallah clarify about this topic today.
It is undeniable that people are rapidly moving away from religion, and this trend is particularly acute in the West. In Western countries, wherever a census is conducted, it shows, whenever the census is conducted, it shows that people are less and less inclined towards religion or belief in God. Given this, I believe that the rapid increase of atheism is a far greater threat to Western culture than Islam.
Ja, das nehme ich mit, dass eben tatsächlich die Liebe zu den Menschen auch die künftigen Menschen betrifft. Und ich glaube, unter dem Eindruck von Klimazerstörung ist es besonders wichtig, dass eben ein menschenfreundliches und gottgefälliges Leben in diesem Fall nur gelingen kann, wenn eben auch die künftigen Generationen noch gut leben können.
I have a lot of experience with people who think they are more important than they really are. I have worked as a rabbi for 40 years with people who think they're super rabbis, chief rabbis, all kinds of things. For me, it's a case of, do I have the feeling, do I have just the instinctive feeling to my fingertips that somebody means what he says? That's all. It sounds maybe a little banal, a little simplistic. Is this person genuine? And if he is, you listen. You listen carefully. And if you have the feeling he's not, then you just keep fidgeting and waiting for it to be over. Everybody needs good leaders. If you have a good leader, you should be very thankful. There's the content and then there's the context. And the context is of a movement that seems to know where it's going and what it wants to preach. And that impresses me. And if he is the leader of a group like that, then he must be doing something right.
Alhamdulillah, today's event has come to a successful close. His Holiness has just left, of course. We've spoken to a number of guests and got their reviews. I think today has been a very unique day, alhamdulillah. Of course, we will be bringing you the rest of the Germany tour that is left to come. Assalamu alaikum everybody, I hope you guys are all doing well. We are right now back in Khadija Mosque after yesterday's historic Berlin address. His Holiness is due to depart today to Mahdi Abad, which is near Hamburg, but before that actually happens, there are some mulaqats happening here. We're going to catch up with all the people who are lucky enough to be part of that.
मुलाकात हुई है बच्चों के साथ, मेरी प्यारे हुजूर के साथ, कोई खुशी की इंतहा नहीं रही.
काफी खुश लग रहे हो, क्या हुआ है?
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मेरी पहली दफ़ा मेरे हुजूर से मुलाकात हुई है. पहले तो मैं टीवी में देखता था, फिर हुजूर को आज पहली बार मुलाकात हुई है और उन्होंने जी मुझे तबरक दिया.
ऐसे है कि क्या बताऊँ, ऐसी कैफियत है कि अल्फाज नहीं है हमारे पास. खलीफा वक्त को मिलना इतनी खुशकिस्मती है हमारी कि खलीफा वक्त के वजूद के साथ ही हमारा वजूद है.
Assalamu alaikum everybody. We are now in Mahdi Abad, which is near Hamburg, in a place called Nahe, and His Holiness will soon be arriving here to inaugurate the Beit al-Basir Mosque, which is on site here in a couple of days, and we'll be there to show you that. Meanwhile, of course, like I said, a lot of people have turned up here to greet His Holiness, youngsters, young and old, even though it's actually quite cold here.
Allah Ta'ala ke fadl se dil khush hai कि हमारा खलीफा वक्त तशरीफ ला रहा है.
Alhamdulillah, His Holiness has just arrived, and as you can see, very, very excited people here. Of course, His Holiness will be in the next few days be inaugurating the Beit al-Basir Mosque, and we'll be there to show you that. Of course, if you like this video, do give us a like and do subscribe as well. And until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and peace be upon you all.